Greetings. I am actually overwhelmed with the responses that we had online for the Parashakti, and I understand people have a lot of interest in understanding the depth of the Shakti aspects as we have for Shiva, and we are so delighted that we are able to unfold the deep secrets. There is one level of subtle area. I mean, we know about the meditations on Shiva or the objects of Shiva, like Shakti, like we have the yantras, we have the Shivalingas and all that. This is all good at the first level, and now we are understanding what is the second level and the third level. So now we are catering to the third level stuff, and third level is no doing and no grossness. It is simply using your sharp intellect. That is called the Paravidya. And yesterday we had touches and glimpses of what lies beyond even the Sri Vidya. Because Shakti sadhana actually ends in the highest aspect of Sri Vidya, and there is no doing there. It's in the non doing, it's in the being of realizing how I am only the Parashakti. But as I told, it's very early for us to even talk about that through the mind. It should never be talked from the mind, it's a realization. So, when we sharpen our awareness, and which is we have got all these powerful tools to practice in depth this awareness, which we have been doing for the past 3-4 years now, all the seekers here who are walking this path. And once you are able to stabilize and get a good grip of that awareness, then you can use it in any of these higher sadhanas that is there. But without that, it cannot, because it's not an intellectual stuff, and you cannot just be, because there are so many barriers. Yesterday we understood in Durga Shakti what are all the asuras in us, the demons, and they are not actually demons. These are those aspects in us which keeps us bound. The art, Ashtakamal, we understood the 8 pashas, the bondage. You have to understand where the bondage, we investigated so deep yesterday. And the 3 levels of the asuras. We have the Mahishasura and Madhu Kaitav, this is one group. And then we have the Dhumralochana and Chandamunda, this is the second group. And the third group is Rakta Bija and Shumba Nishumba. And we understood in depth what are these guys. They're not some spirits outside, they are not some demons even inside. These are certain subconscious aspects in us, and we understood in depth how these 3 groups are. You need the Shakti of the 3 powerful aspects in us, the energy aspects in the consciousness, conscious energy is what I call Shakti aspects. How when you raise your vibe to those levels, like we need Mahakali for the first group of demons, and then we need Mahalakshmi for the second group of demons, and then we need Mahasaraswati for the third group of demons. So first group of demons is the biggest problem, alasya, laziness, lethargy, tamas. So these 3 guys, 3 asuras, give rise to this tamas and laziness in us, which can be only annihilated by this powerful aspect of Shakti, that is Mahakali. The second level of problem is ignorance. The second 3 set of asuras, and that is ignorance, agyanta. So that can, and that is with your viveka. How Dhumralochana, if you see, that guy is the one. Dhumra means smoke, the one who smokes your intellect and clouds your intellect. So until you have the powerful aspect of Ma Lakshmi, you cannot annihilate that. And of course, the third aspect is ahankara, that is the ego. And ego is not pride. Ego is the wrong identification of the body and feeling that I am this and that, instead of knowing that I am Parashakti. So instead of that, we keep feeling we are this and that, the identities, personality that we explained in detail yesterday. So that is the third aspect, which can be only annihilated with Maha Saraswati. So these have been very simplified in yesterday's program, and I even told how to raise our consciousness to these three Shakti aspects, and then with that shining, powerful vibrations, you kill your own inner demon, these three set of demons. So when you finish the Alasya, and when you finish the Agyanta, and when you finish the Aham, you are Parashakti, you are Mahalalita Tripur Sundari, that is Paravidya. So we are heading towards that. And here there is no use of any instrument. Your only instrument is your Viveka, and Viveka, what blocks is Dhumralochan. The assistants are Chandamunda. They have assistants like Mahishasura has got these Madhu Ketab assistants. Even Madhu Ketabs are working very efficiently, then Mahishasura becomes very strong. When Chandamunda is working very efficiently, then Mr. Dhumralochan becomes very strong. And likewise, Nishumba, when they are working very cunningly, then the third aspect of Rakta Bija becomes very strong. So it's very, very, very scientific, and it's very beautiful to sit and, touch those demons. Meditate. Literally, you can feel the demons, that those qualities rising within you. And with this powerful aspect of Shakti, as I've told you, Shakti is Bhairavi, uninterrupted awareness. Whenever you are in uninterrupted awareness, which you do these practice shifting into awareness continuously, if you do, you will develop that uninterrupted awareness. That's Bhairavi who's looking at this. So Bhairavi takes different forms of sometimes Durga, and we understood the 9 aspects of Durga. What are the 9 different quality of that energy of Durga? That kind of quality and frequency of that energy will annihilate that kind of a demon, negative aspect in us. So this way it goes. And the most beautiful theme that I have focused here, and I have reiterated again and again, please do not treat this Durga, Mahakali, and any aspect of this as Ati Rodrai. They are not Rodrai. They are not Ugra. They are Ugra out of compassion. She is like the mother. She is very, very loving and kind and compassionate. She comes to help us, which is aspect of us only, to help us. She is not coming to trouble us and damki dene, fear dene, and all those things. She is not, what do you call, Hitler kind. Come on, she's not a dictator who will come and dictate. She's a mother. She is looking at us. That aspect is looking at us, that we are stuck in all this pasha, and she's coming to help us. So when we are stubborn, when we are, very rigid, then that force, it's a loving force, it corrects us, and that correct we call it Ugra. I completely reject this whole thing. Mata, the divine feminine, is Ati Saumya, and yesterday I taught that only. How to approach in that way. Even Durga Shapsati, don't get agitated, don't become violent. You become violent, that means you are becoming jiddi, you are becoming arrogant, you are becoming very rigid, and then that force will give you suffering. There are certain aspects of how to surrender and how to develop that para bhakti, and then you'll see easily it will do the cleansing every single day. So the approach is little different. And I told you, the demons in us do not need your hate. Please be careful on this. Do not deal with the inner demon or evil with hate. I'm telling you, the most aspect that need love is these negative aspects. Demons need love the most. They crave for it. Your wholehearted attention, if you give it, without violence, without this ugrata and all that, you can do this. So this has been literally misunderstood, that we have been made very fearful, violent. No. And since we have a good response, I would like to do this whole Parashakti. I will add it in courses. So those who did not do it, you can see, you can do those courses, and we have follow-up sessions also for that. So whatever follow-up comes, I'll add it into the courses. And those who missed it out, you can check it out, how beautiful it was. The people are already giving the feedbacks, and they loved it. Hope you love it also. Much divine love and light. Stay blessed.